And hi and welcome. Let's start from the beginning. I go by an internet and video game persona known as Cookye, spelled Cookye, not Cookie. Now, I just have it spelled like that for video game tournaments when I have the time to participate in those kind of events. But first and foremost, I would like to start from the beginning. I go by the persona Fosung Elizabeth Cookye, Cookye. I do video game, anime, and life lessons in a video blog on my show on YouTube called that Fosung Elizabeth Cookye Show, or FEC Show for short. Now, originally, I am from New York City, and there, from the Bronx Borough, I play competitive fighting games, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, even old school games such as Killer Instinct, Battle Arena Toshinden, Advanced VG2, and other import fighting games that have never really had a worldwide release or domestically release here in the States. Now, I had moved from New York to San Jose, California, where I want to continue my work in performing arts and gymnastics and doing live action stunts. And so how I'm known so far is just as this random person who played Ryan Hart in Mortal Kombat 9, and then you, Sindel, as we had this intense zoning fireball war in which I came out victorious, and then I stuck my butt in his face. Now, from what I understand, no one has not even given me the chance to defend myself, nor explain what it is that I was actually doing. So I'm going to fast forward to the events at EVO, and then I'm going to rewind to who I am and what kind of work that I really do. So first off, let's talk about EVO, because everybody has this notion that Cookye put his ass in Ryan Hart's face. So, first and foremost, we all knew that I cosplayed as Katana for Mortal Kombat 2, because MK9 is a reboot and a retelling of all MK1, 2, and 3. So I decided to take it back to the beginning and cosplay as my favorite tournament character, in which I'm known for playing for quite some time. Now, I'm not known in a big wide world scheme of video gaming, but in a small fan base community that knows me. So my forte is female characters only, and that's from all fighting games. I'm very patriotic in all of my gaming, and those who know me know that my particular gameplay style is that I interact, sing, and totally do everything that the game characters are doing in real time while gameplay and off screen. I do live action stunts. And that's exactly what I do in real life. Unfortunately, of course, since this being my second EVO, but my first EVO's finals going to, no one knew or had an idea of what they were seeing or witnessing. So now everybody gets to know who I am and what I do. But what I find it as a surprise is that those who already saw me as Katana come in during the pools match of MK9 was able to see that I was already doing those things from jump. So from the first match, even before I even knew Ryan Hart was there, or knew what kind of person he was, or his stature and reputation in the gaming world, I was already going to be doing that anyway. When we had finally met up and had our match, they only caught or put up on the stream the last part of the match, which was Kabal and Sindel. In the beginning, I had chose Katana, but I just could not get in with any of her movements because Kabal's zoning was just overwhelming for Katana. As we all know, it takes her a minute to open the fan and throw it, which by the time she is capable of doing this, Kabal would have already shot the projectile from his mask, or has done a low projectile, or did the ground saw. So when I had lost that matchup, I had counter-matched by picking Sindel, and that was really the only way to match the speed of his projectile with the speed of hers. It all just came down to who was able to throw the projectile sooner, faster, and who could have the best variable strategy in the zoning war. Not really my style of gameplay, and so nothing really happened. To get in to do combos was extremely tough, and I give Ryan Hart his respect for having his expert gameplay in that area. What I do resent the fact is that nobody really listened to the commentary that was being done on the match, that even the commenters was able to see that as gameplay was going on, I was imitating Sindel the whole way through. Not just the ending pose at the end of the match, but just everything involved totally. The prior match before that, I had won that Sindel versus Kabal, and I actually did the fatality and actually imitated the orb fatality. They did not put that online. You can find all of that footage online, an extended version that my friend, props go out to Carlos Singleton, Strider 096, who has also put this footage up of the entire thing at the end, from beginning to end, from when I lost with Katana to when I picked Sindel to the final match between Kabal, Sindel, Cookye versus Ryan Hart. So in my defense, I wanted to say that when I got up and I posed, very few people was able to see that I was posing as Sindel. I was not putting my ass in his face, though everyone on the internet was like, oh, look what he is doing. Whoa, what is he doing? Most people didn't even analyze or listen to the commentary, nor did they even see how the gameplay was going down, because there were more comments spent on me being a homosexual than the actual gameplay and footage itself. So this is how I plan to square things off. For all those who wrote a rude and insignificant comment about me, not even knowing anything about me, which I will explain in a second what I am and what I do in more in depth. Look at the bottom of this video. You can find me on the PSN Network quite frequently. Vice de Noir. VICEDENOIR. You can see that right there at the bottom of the screen of this video. You can see that. That is my PSN Network. I play MK9, I play MK2, I play it all. Third Strike, I'm an Elena Master. If you really want to play me and find out how I really play, come find me. I'll be more than happy to add you. Now, with that being said, I would like for you to check out my other stuff, the Full Song Elizabeth Cookie Show. It's in its season 3 right now as I continue to do anime and video game reviews. Just to be known out there for the video gaming universe, I am a live action anime mascot. This is what I do. I imitate and I tumble and I imitate characters in real life, in real time. Those who saw me on Saturday at EVO2K11 will see that I was dressed up as Chun-Li. I was the one doing backflips and tumbling and doing all the stuff that she does in the video games. And those who were there for the real moment actually caught me doing Senretsu Kyaku in real life. So my purpose for EVO was not really to win the MK9 tournament or win any tournament for that match. I'll leave those victories for Ryan Hart and for Alex Val and for Justin Wong and some of the people from New York on the East Coast that know me from Chinatown Fair, Arturo Sanchez. I'll leave those victories for them. What I do ensure is that when I come to EVO next year and the EVOs after that, I will be known as the anime mascot goddess Fo-Sung Cookie. I'm the person who does the shit in real time in real life. And as I continue teaching gymnastics here in the Bay Area with my friend and my boss, Christian Vega of Vegas Integrated Tumbling, I will continue to work on my skills as I bring these characters from the video game and anime world in real life. I also want to give a special thanks to a special somebody, not going to mention his name, who's there at EVO, who actually gave me valuable information on how to continue my work as a motion capture and stunt person for video games, and who to give my demo video and reel to. Look me up online. You can find my stuff. That's what I do. So y'all know that my purpose was much different than other people. I'm more than just a video game player. I'm a performing artist. And in fact, this what legitimizes what I do. Hold on one second. You see, this here is my college degree. My major was in Chinese studies, emphasis on Mandarin language. So yes, I speak Mandarin pretty well, but I'm still working on it. And my minor was performing arts and theater. So you see, there's a lot more to this. And as you can see in the background, my extensive video gaming collection, I collect between Sega Saturn, PS3, PS1, N64. There's a lot more that just isn't displayed here that you see. This is just how I have my camera angled for today's session for my video that you're seeing right here. And so one more time, I just want to say to you, Ryan Hart, and those of EVO, it was not my intention to put my ass in his face. I was posing like Sindel, and I was not sour about the match, but if he was sour about it, I'm extremely sorry. We can always have another rematch, you know. And of course, hopefully I do see you next year. If Third Strike Online is part of the lineup, you'll see me there, and this time I'll be dressed up as Elena, and yes, I'll be doing Brave Dance in real life, and I will do Spinning Beat in real life, and I will do Mullet Smosh and Rhino Horn in real life. And that's what separates me from the other video game players that you see there just playing the video game. You know, see, I'm more than just a nerd. I'm a geek, and I'm on payroll doing this stuff. So yeah, I guess I'm going to close out this video, but I just want to put that out there. This is my post reception to EVO2K11. Say Cookie! Yeah, say Cookie.